Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven, the Crimson Scales on TTS. Since the last video, I went ahead and did a side scenario. I did the Haunted Manor one we just got. It went pretty well. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't overly easy, I don't think, but it was reasonable. I'd say the only real highlight to mention was from the Spirit Caller. I dropped down. I had a situation where I was like, you know what? It would actually be really nice to drop down the One-Eyed Terror as a loss. Because I had like 3 enemies. 2 of them were Harrower Infestors, which have Retaliate. The third one was a Living Spirit with shields. And I was like, man, this would just be nice. Hit all of them in a line. And I had all 3 in a line. And I could hit them all for 2, bypass the shields, no Retaliate. Seems all pretty solid for a loss. Then I realized, oh shit. The battle standard. We've already determined that if you grant a summon an attack, they get to do the attack with all of their traits. And so I decide, as far as I understand it, then, if the One-Eyed Terror got a free attack, it would do it in a line with Pierce 3. And so that's what I did. And so I gave him basically a free attack. I doubled his attack amount. Because normally he would just get the 1. And that free attack I gave him on the battle standard killed 2 of them. So I instantly got 2 more tokens on my personal quest. That was very good. I didn't kill any. He didn't actually kill any, I don't think, with the follow-up attack on his own turn. But still, I did some more damage. So that was nice. That was very nice. We're still level... Oh, no, we just hit level 4. Right, we just hit level 4 on the Spirit Caller, thanks to that scenario. So I decided to go with Spirit Barrage. Now, this is sort of this is the non-summon card. It's an attack 3. You can perform the attack as if you were occupying a hex with a spirit. If you do, add an attack and gain an XP. So it becomes an attack 4 that I can throw out there, which is pretty solid. And consume an air to target 2. We often have air and don't know what to do with it. And the bottom, you can swap the place of one spirit with any figure within range 6 of the spirit. Any figure. So that could be any enemy, or it could be me, it could be the Tempest, or whomever. So, you know, there's that. And you can spend a dark to make a spirit move 2, which, if I ever got that going with the Blazing Fire, would be pretty sweet. Because moving a 3 damage trap 2 spaces is kind of nice. I just wasn't overly impressed by these summons. The Orb of Light is mostly like a healing thing. And the Shifting Discs, bottom one, is once during each character's turn, they may swap places with this spirit. I mean, I just don't... It doesn't attack. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps I'm not creative or good enough to come up with reasons why I would really want it, but yeah. The Tempest, still level 4. Nothing new to really note here. I did pick up a treasure. It was this Concussion Mine. During your turn, create a stun trap and an empty hex within range 3. In some ways, this is worse than just stun powder, which adds stun to an attack. In some ways, it's better. Because if they walk into this on their turn, they become stunned on their turn, so it nullifies the rest of their turn, and then they're stunned until the end of their next turn. So with this, you can actually have an enemy stunned for 2 turns, which is pretty solid. But it's a little harder to get off than the stun powder. Ultimately, I'm not going to throw it on, just because I like my other cards, but I could see the use of it. I also got a couple new orbs on each person. This one adds poison 3 times per scenario. This one adds shield 3 times. Yeah, they're fine. I mean, yeah, this is basically like a triple poison dagger, which is not bad, but I have +1 attack to, yeah, I don't know. Anywho, I didn't do the other side scenario because that would retire the Tempest, and we're just not ready for that. So we're going to be moving on to scenario 10. I believe I already did a sitting encounter after my side quest, so we'll just do a road event. You come across a booth set up on the side of the road, where an inox bearing articles of clothing resembling tribal gear sits aside a collection of totems in different shapes and sizes. These spiritual totems are used by our tribes in battle, the inox explains. For the small price of 10 gold, one of them could be yours. The inox places 2 totems on the table of his booth. Today I can sell you the kangaroo totem of balance or the camel totem of endurance. Which would you care to buy? Well, I have to go with my favorite film of all time, Kangaroo Jack. Alright. During the scenario, place 1 totem obstacle next to any character. All characters adjacent to this obstacle gain advantage on all attacks. During the scenario, so at any point I can place a totem next to somebody and they gain advantage on all attacks. All characters. I mean, basically for 1 room of the next scenario, I could guarantee that I get advantage on everything. Is that worth 10 gold? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's decent, but I prefer money spent on more permanent things. Okay. I don't have armor on the Spirit Caller, but I don't think I can rectify that situation. Oh, I've actually sorted the items now. I figured that out. I could get hide armor, but then I'd add 2 -1 cards, and that would be shit ass. So no, that's it. All right, let's set up scenario 10 of Crimson Scales, Den of Monstrosity. Yeah. Oof, my God, that's a lot of text. I'm probably not going to read all this. Let's just see. The Frosted Crystal. It's great. Okay, so we're talking with the head keeper of the Gloomhaven Great Oak Sanctuary. Oh, the actual tree. Okay. The Frosted Crystal is an ancient stone containing mystical properties. It's permanently cold, but also holds power against certain elements of evil. It also has a twin, the so-called Orb of Embers. So we're going to find a book. Okay, so we're going to find a book for this guy to help with his investigations of the Frosted Crystal and the Orb of Embers. And okay. We're actually in Gloomhaven, even though it's not linked to Gloomhaven. We shouldn't have had a road event. But okay. So the Den of Monstrosities, we're fighting black imps and lurkers. There's no trees or thorns or bushes, so we're okay there. All right. At the end of every odd round, if there is at least one black imp present, move fire and air to strong. At the end of every even round, if there's at least one lurker present, move ice and earth to strong. During their turn, black imps can consume fire to add +1 attack to all attack abilities and consume air to add +2 range to their range abilities. Lurkers can consume ice to add +1 attack to all attack abilities and consume earth to perform heal oneself. Supply crates are represented by barrel and crate tokens. They each have 2 plus 1. Are we still on 1? Okay, we're on 1. 2 plus 1 plus 1. That would be 4, so 8 hit points. When the first supply crate is destroyed, monsters can no longer generate fire, and it is no longer generated as per the special rules above. They can no longer consume fire. When the second one's destroyed, they can no longer consume ice. All characters discard 1 card as a scenario effect. They really went ham with this scenario. Jeez. Alright, so the Tempest has to discard a card. I guess Nimble Resilience. Miser, never exit a room with money tokens remain in it. Streamliner, have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Pretty unlikely. But sure. Plebeian, never kill an elite monster or boss. Or Instigator, except when long resting, never go last in round's initiative. Okay. Unlikely to get either of these. Okay. I'm also 1 away from the Tempest milestone, so fingers crossed on that. All right, so Black Imps. They have 6 health, range 3, attack 2. They poison. So in our case, only one of them is going to benefit from that to start. So one of them is going to have an attack of 3 and a range of 5. And then we have 1 lurker. It's going to heal 1 for every turn, every round. And it's going to attack for 3. Okay. Here's the question. Do I waste time burning down the supply crates, or should we just mop up these little bastards? We don't spawn anymore. So I think let's just work them over. We can deal with 1 extra attack from 2 of the creatures. So I'm going to go with this setup. We are not on 5 sparks, I wish. Okay, so the Tempest, we want to kill the Black Imp as quickly as possible. So I'm probably thinking, also I enhanced hard target. That's an attack 4 now. No, I can't get that dodge benefit. We'll hold off on that then. It's probably going to be Swift Strike. And we'll just hope for the best there. And as for the bottom part, I don't know, electromagnetic pulse just to do an extra damage and sure. Or make it more likely for Swift Strike to do its thing. Spirit Caller, what's our best opener blast? It's going to be probably Leprous Wraith with the K9 to buff it. Yeah. I I think that's a reasonable. All right. Nice. Tempest goes first. Move here. Do 1 damage. And then we're doing an attack 4. Let's go ahead and make it 5. Let's really work them. Good. Dead. Do I gain dodge? Go ahead and put a spark down. I think I get an XP as well. Nicey nice. That was good. Now, can the Spirit Caller follow suit? We're going to be placing the Wraith down, getting an XP. And we're going to buff it. And I'll use the battle standard, even though I'm not likely to get a kill with it here. We may as well. So this is an attack 4 from the Wraith that poisons it. I don't think they're immune. No, they're not immune to poison. So that is a 5 hit. Poison and cursed. Nice. And now my turn's over, so now the Wraith will attack again, and pretty much no matter what happens, even if I get a null, I still kill it because I'll wound it. Poison rolling and +1. You are dead. And you are also dead. You served me well, though. Well, that was a pretty good turn 1, huh? Okay. The Lurker gets to spend ice to strengthen itself, which I imagine it would do. I mean, it's always a little tricky when you have situations like this. So it has a consume ice ability on its card, but then the scenario gives it another consume ice ability. One of those abilities is way better for me. Oh, actually, I don't think he even has ice, because that's at the end of every even round. He wouldn't get that till the end of next round. He ain't got shit. Never mind. So he's moving 2 to get here. He's going to be attacking for 1 and wounding. Yeah, of course, I'm going to dodge this shit. I don't have any special dodge cards, so it's just a normal dodge, but I get my milestone. And I do gain a spark from it, from dodging. That's it. All right, very solid turn 1. We cannot be upset about that. So now probably just hit it for 4. So I guess I could do energy siphon. We could really hammer it home. Sure. And then maybe the Spirit Caller can start working on these boxes. So let's get the Archer out. Oh, also I swapped my level 2 card. That's not technically allowed, but I don't care because no one's going to stop me. I was just thinking about the level 2 card I did take, which was the Bat Cloud, and I thought about how rarely I actually bring out the Bat Cloud. So instead I went with this, the Mantle of Darkness. It's a 2 attack instead of a 1 against everything adjacent. And if I end my turn on the spirit, I go invisible. Which, for how slow the Spirit Caller generally is, it's not really useful, because it's only invisible for the round. So at the start of the next round, he's not invisible. So the amount of times that feature is going to actually be worth it is slim, but the bottom is pretty good. And I actually already enhanced the bottom. It was a move 3, and I made it a push 2. And I figured that could really work pretty decently well with the blazing fire, where I could plop that down next to me, move 3, and then push something into it right away. And that would be pretty decent. And if the target is pushed into a hex occupied by a spirit, the target suffers 1 damage. So it almost feels like it was designed for that. Because with a fire, that would be 5 damage guaranteed, which is high. Anyways, I already failed plebeian because I killed an elite, so that's nice. We're summoning an archer. And I don't know if I'm doing anything else. All right. So I'm attacking for 2. +1 is 3. I generate a spark and get an XP. And then I'm attacking for 4. -1 is 3. That's pretty shitty. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. The lurker is attacking me for 3. Yep. +1, of course. And then you die. Because I used the Boneclad Shawl. I mean, 4 damage is the only damage we took for the whole room. I think that's pretty good. We could live with that. Spirit Caller, I'm dropping down the Skeletal Archer. That was probably a mistake. Because I want to do my new card that attacks if you're on a spirit. Or as if you were on a spirit. But that means he has to be next to the box, and then he gets disadvantage. No one likes that. But yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. Blip, blip. Okay, +1 is 2 damage. End of round. Active, discard. Discard, discard. Alright, we want to kill this thing, I guess. So let's just do an arc reaction. And we'll get our dodge going. And over here, I want to do the Spirit Barrage. The rest doesn't really matter. Tempest is moving 2 and dodging. I'll step over this spark. Good. And that's an active effect now. And then I spend a spark. And I'm attacking for 6. I cannot wound a box, so that's where it's at. Here we're just doing an attack 4, gaining an XP. -1 is 3 damage. You should be at 1 health. And that's it. Skeletal Archer goes here, attacks the crate. Null. Excellent. Great. End round. Wait, what is the goal? Destroy at least 5 supply crates. Yep, we're sitting here and doing this. Then I'm gonna do one of these. Whoops. And do one of these. Doesn't really matter. And do one of these and one of these. Well, I can basically get an XP, or I could heal myself for 1. Probably heal myself for 1. So that's an attack of whatever. Dead. Move here. Spend a spark. Heal. Okay, Spirit Caller is doing an attack of 3 on this box. Thank you. And I could open, but it's not really a good idea, is it? I think it's better if we wait. So I will wait. I think I'm actually gonna long rest on both. Because otherwise it's just a shitty situation. There you go. We get 2 more health. Here. This gets sent back. This gets flipped. We have to burn a couple cards. Oh, I don't know. Usually Toxic Charm is a decent burn because I don't poison shit, even though I should. And here, I guess Channeled Energy is often one that I burn, but I could see it being used here. I guess Energy Siphon. Having the attack on the bottom is good sometimes, but we will live. All right, so Tempest is gonna kick down the door. No. No, we'll give ourselves a little breathing room. So I'm gonna go hard target, do this. We'll have the Spirit Caller open. Although, fuck. Okay, yeah, 30 it has to be. I hate to throw away that attack, but that's what it'll be. And as for something to spawn... I mean, this would be an awesome situation for this Mantle of Darkness. But I can't... It's really... It would be kind of a waste. So just do the ray. Now let's do the archer. All right, again, Spirit Caller is gonna go first, stepping on this thing. All right, so the rules continue to apply here now. It's the same room, just slightly bigger and 1 more lurker. Also, the black imps are normal, so that's good. Let's see. Lurkers are gonna move. Black imps moving 0. So skeletal archers move 1, 2. Then it's probably fine to just sit here. Okay, so then the archer's gonna go here. It's gonna shoot an imp and a lurker for 1 each, starting with the imp. 2 damage, curse. Those are gonna come in handy. Then the lurker, nothing. Done. Then the Tempest goes. This is a little tricky. He has to really dive in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a range 2, do I? Fuck. Okay, it could work out. It could work out. We have a dodge. So this is an attack. Oh, I gain an XP. I got my spark. Well, I may as well consume the air that the spirit caller created to give him strengthen. That's a good use for it. And this is an attack of 4 against this imp. Very much dead. All right. That's it. Lurkers go, starting with number 1. Gosh. I don't think we have any elements in play. Because nothing got created when they were dead. And the lurker maybe created something, but that's long gone now. So I think there's nothing. So number 1 is just moving to and attacking for 2, which I will dodge. Which gets me a spark. I get to move 2, I generate light, and I get an XP. It is kind of problematic to discard this much, but I do have a stamina potion, so that's important. This gets discarded as well. So I'm just gonna back up. And then the other one goes and moves here. Then the black imp is can't move, and it has range 3 only, so that's it. All right, good. I probably didn't have to move that far then. I could have just moved here. I don't think that matters, but there you go. Okay. Okay. I have strengthen on the spirit caller. We have 2 lurkers next to each other, and they're next to a spirit. Unfortunately, I don't think Spirit Barrage is a range attack. I think it's a melee attack. It has no range listed. So it's kind of a bummer. I'm still going to do it, though. It's very slow, though, so I'm going to just use Terror of the Deep as an initiative card and nothing else. On here, going late also would be reasonable. No, now I'm next to him again. So we want to do... I guess we also have a spear turn, because we kind of need a spear turn. We did have a round end. That was the end of the 6th round, which is even. So we have ice and earth, which I guess are now waning. Is that how I'm interpreting that? Could bless and strengthen myself, but then I couldn't do the spear. We have to do at least a move of 3 with jump. And preferably fast. Then it's probably looking like this. With Swift Strike. Shit. Alright, Black Imp is just shielding up. Lurkers also shielding up. One of them more than others. So that's that. Alright, so number 1 has 2 shields. Number 5 has 1 shield. I hope you can remember that. Tempest is going to be moving here. He's still going to try for it. So we're using this. We're using this. We're going to use this. Yeah, one enemy takes a damage, so let's just apply that. And now this is going to be an attack 4 on both of them. It's really not that impressive. It's really not, I don't know why I picked Swift Strike when I knew I wasn't going to kill him. But anyways, this is an attack 4. I'm doing the +1 on the first guy because he has the extra shield. So really, it's an attack 3. Yes. Attack 3. Starting with the first one. 2 damage. Second one. 3 damage. That's it. Not too impressive. I am going to use the stamina potion. I'm going to take back Swift Strike because I think that's reasonable. And then probably Air Current, I think, is a really good card. This is why Frosthaven stamina potions only give you level 1 cards back. Minor stamina potion, I mean. Okay, that's that. Spirit Caller. I'm doing Spirit Barrage. Yeah, it's kind of lame. It's kind of lame. I have Strengthened, so that's a factor. That's it. It's just an attack 4. So really, it's an attack 2. 3 damage. The archer has Pierce, so it's possible. I could give... I guess I could move here. And we can give the archer an attack 2. He might get a kill now. So targeting 2, Pierce 1, attack 1. So he needs a +1, and he has disadvantage on this one. Here we go. Nope. Nothing. But then he's going to shoot the other lurker. -1. That's nothing. Nope, that's 1 damage because he has Pierce. Okay. Now the archer himself is going to go. He'll back off. This is an attack 1, starting with lurker 1. So that's 2 -1 from the shield that he has. Dead. Mike, where were you 20 seconds ago? Then the second one, -1 is nothing, of course. And now you are dead. All in all, not too bad. That's the end of the 7th round. So fire and air are strong. Stronk. This is done. Done. So now I could make the blazing fire to do 4 damage to something. But there's no situation where that works. Had I moved here instead, even then that still wouldn't have worked. Actually, had I moved here and we use our boots and I go here, then it would work. Let's pretend I did that because it, you know, if I can think of it eventually before my next turn, I mean, that kind of counts, right? I mean, that's, you know, I just have a problem with thinking ahead, but nothing has really changed. I think it's fair. If we were playing the board game, you'd allow that, surely. Surely you would. Surely you would. Anyways, that means the Tempest just has to kill this big mean old lurker, which shouldn't be too tough. He's got, what, 3 health? Yeah. I think Swift Strike. I'm not even going to waste Air Current, even though it is my fast move. Meh, yeah, it's fine. Oh boy. Oh, damn it. He's shielding for 1. And I'm still not wounded, so that's good. Now we go. And, yeah, we just attack for 4. I have to hit +0 or better. Oh, nice. So I generate a light or an air. I'm gonna pick light because why not? And I gain dodge and an XP. Nice. Then the black imp goes. It doesn't need to move, but it definitely can consume both of those things. Oh, wait a minute. When the first supply crate's destroyed. Oh, damn it. Never mind. It can't do any of that shit. What a weird... I thought... That's weird. You'd think that that rule would be in effect the whole scenario, but no. Okay. That means that the imp is just attacking the Tempest. For 1 with poison. I don't really want to get poisoned. But at the same time, I don't want to discard a card either. Even though it doesn't really matter, I'm going to have the same number of turns. I guess when I put it that way. Sure, I'll dodge. Hell yeah. And we'll get rid of, kind of need to move... No, I don't. We have to destroy the barrels, so no, I don't need to move 4. Sure. That's it. Because that's it. And then here, no, not making that. Sorry, wrong thing. Burning Pit. There you go. And then we're using our boots, and we're moving a total of 5. Also, I get an XP. Yeah, fire was never made, but that doesn't matter. I'm still doing 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Push 2. Dead. 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 Yep, dead. I totally thought of that ahead. I mean, it's no problem. All right, so there's 2 more rooms. We only have to destroy 5 crates, though, or it says at least 5. It's kind of ominous. I guess maybe we want to, but how would you, when you've destroyed at least 5 crates, read blah 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 at the end of that round? So you can't really like delay the end. Once 5 are done, 5 are done. Unless you had some spectacular round, man, where you really just timed it all together. But either way, that's the end of the round. Yeah, I mean... this would be an attack 3. I'd gain an XP. I'd gain... I could spend 3 sparks to bless and strengthen myself. It's probably worth it. Here, I think we want to just use the Leprous Wraith with the canine, really work them over. Work over that barrel. Yeah, so move here. Spend 3 sparks. And there's, what, 2 sparks here, right? Yeah. So get 2 back right away. And this will blessin and strength myself. For 2 turns. And then I'm doing an attack 3 with advantage. Boom, there the bless came up right away. 6. And I gain a spark and an XP. So we're back to full. Isn't that awesome? That's a good turn right there. Spirit Caller, probably not as good. Summoning the Wraith, giving it +2 attack this round. Actually, is that even worth it? Isn't it better to have 2 attacks of this, of 2? Well, it can't be poisoned. I guess it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So yeah, there's an attack 4. 4. You are now dead. All right, that's that. I guess I could stamina potion, but also doesn't matter much. So long rest, long rest. No, wait, hold on. Long rest, long rest. Start. End. Get back to full health. Lose your strengthen. And we burn cards as usual. I could see electromagnetic pulse at this point. Yeah. Okay. You convinced me. On this side of things, I want to keep my ranged attack so I can use the crossbow. So I don't know, maybe get rid of the archer? Well, we'll get rid of our heal. What are the odds we need that? Very, very famous last words. Okay. We still have to spend a turn destroying these damn crates. I really hope I did the formula right for these. Our character number is 2. Our level is 1 plus 1. That's 4. 2 times 4 is 8. I mean, it's pretty simple equation. I don't think I fucked it up. I'll do the Wraith. Probably. And I'll just kind of leave it there and let it smack stuff. I don't know. I hate wasting cards on this character. There's so many like, oh, but I could use that here, and I could use that here, and oh, I could use that here. It's a painful one. All right, let's use Voltaic Burst. It's probably one of my lamer attacks against non-shielded enemies. And then for movement, I don't know. I don't have dodge. Oh, I guess I don't have dodge. Then we could use air current to just get some dodge, or use air current to get some dodge. Sure. So Voltaic Burst kills a barrel. You wouldn't think it would be too tricky. And then I am moving 2, granting a dodge, and we get that effect. Then the Spirit Caller. Yeah, I guess I was gonna open the door. So let's open. Oh god. 1, 2, 3. And make the Leprous Wraith. Maybe we should not worry about the barrel. Maybe I should not worry about the barrel just yet. It seems like a bit of a waste of the leprous wraith. Okay, so this says move 1. It's going to go here. And it's attacking Lurker 6 for 2. +2. Huzzah. That's a pretty solid hit. And it's poison. Okay, that's good. This is the last room we have to open. So, that's kind of nice. It's not too bad. Draw and draw. The Lurker is going to be moving 2. It's going to be swinging at the Tempest. I don't think that No, I'm not going to actually dodge this. The move 2 doesn't do anything for me, and yeah. So just attack 2. +1. No surprise there. It's always shit, but I retaliate for 2. Never forget. And then the Black Imp is targeting 2 targets within 3. 1, 2, 3 is nobody. Oh, but it can move 1, which changes nothing. Okay, good. It's a shame. It's a really... Well, no. No, okay. I mean, the Tempest is going to jump over and do a big arc reaction attack. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And he's going to do it fast, so we don't have to worry about this imp. Spirit Caller, I really want to use the battle standard to get a kill with the leprosity. The leprous wraith. I don't know what a leprosity is. Then, aside from that, maybe just shoot something with Confidence Ritual. Possibly the barrel. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Tempest. Choose. Move 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping off the Spirit Caller's head. Basically, that just gets me an XP. And then I'm burning a spark, attacking for 6. You know what? We're going to make it 7. So this orb is done, but it's a 7. Doesn't even matter. You are dead. You are a dead imp. Dead imp. Dead imp. All right. The Lurker's shielding for 1 and attacking the Spirit Caller for 1. 2 damage. That's perfectly acceptable. Spirit Caller is going to be using the battle standard to give the Wraith a 2 attack. No pierce, so I do need a +0 or higher. I got it. So not only is that a kill, ladies and gents, that is a token on my personal goal. We're almost halfway. Man, I feel like some characters, this would be that you would finish this in like 1 scenario or 2 scenarios. And then other characters, it's like, yep, how often you can use the battle standard to give someone within 2 an attack of 2 and kill an enemy. I mean, it's like, how many times could you possibly... I guess maybe you could do it twice per scenario, but you'd have to be so lucky. I don't know. All right, then I am just doing a attack of 4 on this barrel, and it's going to use the crossbow to hit nothing next to it, but put us at crossbow 8. Oh yeah, we'll use advantage too, because what does it matter? There you go. Also doesn't matter, but I killed it. And then the bottom lets me loot 1 as if I was standing on a spirit. So I'll take this coin. All right, I think we've basically won the scenario. And And the Wraith is dead. I mean, the Wraith can move one, but it can't do anything, so. Okay, done. Now it's just up to the Tempest to destroy this barrel. With all the hatred he can muster. It really doesn't matter. Spirit Caller moves 3. And then summons a Hound. Whoops. Which moves here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the Hound is just doing an attack of 2 against the barrel. I get an XP. It's 2 damage to the barrel, the box, the crate. And then we're just... I don't think the crate counts as an enemy. So, yeah, it's just an attack 4. Yeah, I mean, I really think we've won here. I'm going to be honest. I don't see too much in our way. This is when I would actually try and make as much XP as possible. So I guess we'll use Swift Strike and burn it. Oh, well, wait a minute. Will that fuck up? I'm going to discard this. We have 6 cards here. Yeah, we'll be fine. And here I can spawn the One-Eyed Terror. And get 2 XP that way. Whoops. Okay, so Tempest. Yeah. It's an attack 7 with advantage. And it gets me an XP. Yep. Okay, crit. 14 damage to this poor crate. And here we just summon the One-Eyed Terror and grab 2 XP. Done and done. I didn't read 12A. Oh, shit. Oh, man, we fucked up everything. I knew I forgot something. That's the problem with you just do this, where it just auto-generates the room. And I forget to read this. So they still would have generated air and earth and used it. I don't know if it would have made a massive difference to the scenario, but that's my bad. That was not intentional. We missed out on a treasure had we gone into the other room. The creatures keep appearing as if out of thin air, slowly snapping their claws and gritting their teeth. You have destroyed enough crates to subdue them, though, and they look weary and tired. In the final crate, you find a book. Although it's written in an ancient language you can't understand, the cover seems to say, The Book of Nika. You firmly clasp the book to your chest to protect it from any flames. Hopefully this was the book Athan Traden was talking about, or at least something that will help you find out more about the Frosted Crystal and its powers. You are also intrigued by how these monsters have been manipulated and the overwhelming presence of elemental powers. In the back room there are a series of notes on how to modify the creatures. Little of it makes sense, but there is reference to removing the creature's core elemental powers before working on them, and a reference to another building nearby. Although you want to return the book to Athan as soon as possible, the idea of removing powers from these creatures that seem to plague you at every turn would be extremely useful. So we get a minor healing potion, a minor mana potion. We unlock orb extraction and elemental experiments. Okay, so a minor healing potion. No, that's a major. A minor healing potion and a minor mana potion. I don't think either of these are going to warrant a slot. But there you go. Scenario 1. Yeah, so we did this. Okay. So we are on the Wondrous chain now. Over here, 5 or more cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. I know I did that, so that's a check mark. That's a bingo. The other one, yeah, sadly, not really likely to happen. Sometimes it's guaranteed to happen, sometimes pretty unlikely. That's that. That's that. Nothing exciting on that end, but we did get the milestone, baby. Swift. Let's give it a look. Once I find... Oh, there it is. Oh! Trail of Ashes milestone's coming late fall 2022. What the fuck? Is there a card in here at least? Probably. Yeah, okay. We just don't get to read about why they designed this character. All right, power transfer. The next time you dodge an attack, perform attack X targeting the attacking enemy, where X is twice the value of the enemy's attack against you. Huh. Now that's the base value because you don't draw a modifier if you dodge. Yeah. So that's really not that amazing. For us, I mean, the highest that number will ever be is a 4. Most likely. And you would have to be dodging. Well, no, it doesn't say anything about adjacency. So I guess if you dodge a ranged attack, you return with a ranged hit. But yeah, most likely the things I dodge are like attack 2s and stuff. So is burning a card worth attack 2 for free once? And then, you know, the whole time you have to carry this card with you until you decide to use that. And then you have to set it up so that you have dodge, and then this triggers, and then you're happy with the way it triggers. The bottom, you and one ally within range 2 may perform move 2, gain all sparks from hexes that the ally enters with this movement. No, this card is garbage and I hate it. Shame. Shame, because I think the Spirit Caller had an awesome one. Oh well. Them's the breaks there. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to do with these cards, so I don't think I'm going to equip them. So there's that. And that's all there is to say. We didn't get a whole lot of anything. This number might be off, but I don't think so. I feel like gaining 3 prosperity every 5 scenarios is pretty quick. Am I wrong? Doesn't that seem kind of quick to level up your prosperity? Because, like, I do one more scenario, I'm at prosperity 4. That means every character now is level 4. But again, I guess the campaign is shorter. So I suppose... But yeah, I don't know. Okay. So that's that. So, 17 has no bushes, trees, thorns. 19 has a bush. Damn. So if we do 19, we will have to retire afterwards. And I was planning on continuing along that chain. But I guess maybe we should just keep going until it's inevitable. And then we can come back to elemental experiments. Although that looks like a bitch of a scenario. Earth Demon, Flame Demon, Frost Demon, Night Demon, Sun Demon, Vermilion Scout, Wind Demon. And it's all just jammed in there. My God. Yeah. So I guess we'll just do 17 next time. Or we could just say goodbye to the Tempest and move on with our lives. But I don't know. I feel like we haven't really gotten to know the Tempest that long. It seems wrong. So we'll do 17 next time. Yeah, kind of a shorter stream, but that's okay. Shorter video. What would have been in here? This was the treasure. Oh, so there was a crate in there. So this would have just been the better room to open. Damn. And because I'm always curious, the treasure would have been a random stone item. Oh, never mind. Throw that shit in the trash. Delete it. Delete it all. I never want to see it. All right. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Gloomhaven, the Crimson Scales. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.